Hello, welcome to the Echo Tips Podcast. This is episode number 48. It's a pleasure to have you here with us today. Our theme or topic for today is going to be traffic. So, how do you use your Amazon Echo to figure out what traffic's like going to work today? Or your usual destination? How do you figure out traffic reports? Well, did you know you could do that? You can. So we'll be discussing that here in episode number 48. Before we get deep into that, though, it is time to have a brief message about our podcast, and then we'll be right back. This episode is brought to you by the New Vision program at Goodwill. We're also grateful for the kind use of WVTF Studios. New Vision is a program of Goodwill that provides information services and assistive technology training to individuals with visual impairments living in Southwest Virginia. Goodwill Industries of the Valleys is a nonprofit organization serving the New River, Roanoke, and Shenandoah Valleys of Virginia. Goodwill's mission services help individuals with disabilities and disadvantages to get back to work and gain greater independence. These shows are provided for educational purposes. This podcast may not be retransmitted, sold, or reproduced without written permission from New Vision. All right, welcome back. So as we mentioned earlier here, we're going to be talking about how to get traffic reports with your Amazon Echo. Might not have known you could do that, but guess what? You can. If you all are new to listening to this episode, let me just briefly introduce myself. I'm David Ward. I'm an assistive technology instructor with the New Vision program at Goodwill here in Southwest Virginia, based in the Roanoke Valley at our corporate headquarters. Today's tip will be pretty cool, learning about those traffic things. And this has been around for a while, but I didn't cover this in season 1, so we'll cover it now. You might find this pretty handy. Before I get into the weeds with this, though, it'd be a good idea to do what we often do with our episodes, and that is mute your Amazon Echo's ears. That way, when I'm giving the demonstration here in studio, we're not triggering your Amazon Echo at home. So on the top of your unit, you'll find a microphone button. It has a silhouetted microphone with a slash through it. You're going to press that. It'll make a thump sound and turn the ring on the top red. Okay, it'll turn it red. That means your ears are off. If you have an Amazon Echo with the screen on the front, that like the Echo Show, you can do that. And if the screen is facing you on the top left edge, there'll be a button, a mute button that does the same thing. And once you press that, it'll make a similar sound. It'll put a red bar across the bottom. That means your ears are off. Okay, so hopefully I'll give you all just a minute to do that. Just a second. Okay. All right, so now that we've had a chance to do that, we're going to press on about traffic reports. All right, so first off, it needs to know where you're trying to go. Right? Your Echo needs to know where you're going, and that way it can do the traffic analysis from their databases. So first off, you're going to need to make some customizations in your settings. So you're going to need to open the A-Lady app, the ALXEXA. I'm trying not to trigger my Echo here in the studio app. And once you've done that, you could also open it on the website by going to alexa.amazon.com. Okay. Once you've done that, log in. Of course, you got the app. You're already logged in probably. In the app, you're going to hit the menu button in the top left corner. That'll slide out a panel of list, and you're going to tap on Settings. And now you're going to be in the Settings dialog box, or window, excuse me. If you're on the computer, and you're on the website, you would just click on Settings in that left-hand column. It'll bring you to the exact same location. Okay? Okay. Now, once we're both in the Settings section, you're going to peruse that list. You're going to tap on the button that says Traffic. Okay, that'll bring up the traffic window. And once we're in the traffic window, we're going to hit a button that says Edit to add a destination. Okay. All right, so edit that. Okay, so at this point, you can add your destination, say your work destination, your school destination. And she'll have the info that she needs. So let's give it a try with our Amazon Echo here in the classroom, or in our studio. Alexa, how's the traffic?
Right now, traffic on your commute looks good. The fastest route takes about 24 minutes via Bennington Street Southeast and US 460.
Okay. All right, so she gave me a traffic report, so pretty handy. All right, so that's all there is to it. Now, I do have a little note here in my notes that there may be some innovations coming soon. There is an Amazon Echo called the Echo Auto, which is yet to be released, but has been announced. And this is an Amazon Echo you would place in your car, in your automobile. Now, I would imagine that that's probably going to have a connection to some of this information like traffic, and may even be able to calculate and start to figure out a baseline average of your traffic traveling. So that might advance some of these features. Just bear that in mind. Okay. All right. Well, in our next episode, we're going to be talking about whisper mode. Did you know you could whisper to your Amazon Echo? Yes, you can. And she'll even whisper back. We're going to talk about that next time. Until such a time, it's time to turn your microphone back on. Start practicing some of the many things that you've learned here today, or other things. And I'm David Ward for the New Vision program at Goodwill Industries of the Valleys, signing off, and we thank you for listening.
Thanks, Dave. In conclusion, let me tell you a thing or two. This episode is brought to you by New Vision at Goodwill Industries of the Valleys, and it is also made possible in part by a grant from Community Foundation serving Western Virginia. And there's more. We're also grateful for the kind use of WVTF Studios. New Vision is a program of Goodwill that provides information services and assistive technology training to individuals with visual impairments living in Southwest Virginia. For more information, check out our website at goodwillvalleys.com/newvision. With no spaces. Goodwill Industries of the Valleys is a nonprofit organization serving the New River, Roanoke, and Shenandoah Valleys of Virginia. Goodwill's mission programs help individuals with disabilities and disadvantages to get back to work and gain greater independence. These shows are provided for educational purposes. This podcast may not be retransmitted, sold, or reproduced without written permission from New Vision. Thanks for listening.